Are there stands in the first two parts of JoJo? You would think that the obvious answer would be no, because we don't see any on screen, but the answer is a tiny bit more complicated than that. As you know, Araki has famously said a statement that says that if they were to go back in time to part 2, you would see Hermit Purple around Joseph's arm. Now, this has been misinterpreted as been meaning that Joseph used Hermit Purple indirectly in part 2 at some points, but I don't think that's necessarily what he meant. I think instead of Joseph using the predictive power of Hermit Purple's powers were based off of what Joseph was already doing. Joseph already had that ability innately to predict what people were going to do, for example, and Hermit Purple models that, like how stands work. I think what Araki was trying to say was that everyone has a stand, but it's dormant until it's awakened. You know, some people who aren't stand users just don't take to that process very well. So I don't think it was that Joseph was using Hermit Purple in part 2. I think it's just saying that he's always had it. It just didn't awake until the curse was, the curse caused it to awake when Jonathan's stand was stabbed with an arrow by Dio, sending out that distress signal, also awakening Jotaro and Josuke's stands. So, did Jonathan, Joseph, and Dio all have stands in parts 1 and 2? Yes, technically, but they were dormant, so they weren't using them.